Happy Monday, everybody. It's Matt. Well, you know who I am. We are gonna do something kind of exciting. Exciting for me. It's probably gonna be boring for you. I'm gonna go through my yearbooks and read what people wrote me. I have looked at these more recent than what we looked at on Friday, but it's been a while. So we're gonna see what people thought of me back then. But before we get into that, how was everybody's weekend? I married my aunt, like I talked about. I cut my hair. Yeah, it was a good weekend. Back in Virginia, we're having fun. Hopefully, you guys had a good weekend too. I got my mints. I got my yearbooks, I got my Snapple. The real fact of the day is the jaguar, the largest cat in the Western Hemisphere, once lived all over the southern United States. So there you have it, brought to you by Snapple. It's not an official sponsor, but Snapple. So we're going to start. Westland Christian School, 1995. I was in kindergarten. So this should be interesting. If there's a lot, this is, I posted this on Facebook a while ago. I don't know if you can see that. That's my class photo from kindergarten. If you want to see a better high quality version, it's on my Facebook. Go follow, the link is in the description. I don't know what I started to say, but if there's a lot of things that people have written, because of time, I'm not going to read them all. I'll just pick and choose. I don't even know. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Matt, you have been a real joy to be with an aftercare. Hope we have you for many years. Love, Mrs. Phillips. I don't remember Mrs. Phillips, but I love you too. Let's see. And then people just sign their names. Ashley Williamson, I don't remember. Miss Wright, she taught me guitar. She was not only my kindergarten. She was an aide in kindergarten, but she taught me guitar, which I can't play now, but I used to. Tiffany Ford, James Emerson. If you guys saw I'm Not Really Here, the movie I did, that came out earlier this year, there's a character in it named Jimmy Emerson. He's not really in a wheelchair or gay like I made him in the movie, but the whole rest of the background story is real. He used to chase me on the playground and like beat me up. Not really beat me up, but like punch me in the arm, and I would chase him and do the same thing. So it was mutual bullying. But James Emerson. Let's see. Christina Jensen, Ethan Vogel. Dear Matthew, it was a joy to have you in my first grade class. You are a fine student. I have a fond memory of the day you sang in our classroom. Keep Jesus number one in your life. Love, Mrs. Schuler. I don't remember singing in Mrs. Schuler's class. Mrs. Schuler was the first grade teacher. This is my kindergarten yearbook. I don't know why Mrs. Schuler was signing my yearbook unless I just had her sign it the next year because I didn't have a first grade yearbook, which I don't, so I don't know, maybe. But I remember singing in Mrs. Witter's kindergarten class, but not Mrs. Schuler's class. That's all for that one. And that's really all. Like, I didn't skip any, that's it. Now we're jumping a couple years to 1998. I would have been in third grade, perhaps. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I cut it out. Somebody cut it out. Well, this must have been my brother. Somebody's kindergarten class was cut out. I don't know. Let's see. Ethan Vogel. Bye, Matt. Solid. Let's see. Matt it has been a treat to substitute you, Mrs. Shaw. I don't remember Mrs. Shaw either. Matt, wow, how time goes by. You have grown to be a fine little man. Keep up the hard work in school and stay as sweet as you are now. Love, Mrs. Atkins. I remember Mrs. Atkins. Okay. Brandon Quittis. Matt, it's been lots of fun in aftercare. Love you, Pookie, Miss Connie. Pookie. There I am in aftercare again. I don't even know. I remember who Ashley Williamson is now. The JC Chaz's, Justin Timberlake, Lance Bass, NSYNC lover, Ashley Williamson, and Caitlin. These two girls used to hang out with me in recess, and they were big into NSYNC, and I didn't know who NSYNC was. This was before they blew up. This was before the Bye 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 and all that. Like, they had only released one album, and they were telling me about them and got me into them. Got me hooked. I'm still an NSYNC fan. So that's who Ashley Williamson is from the last yearbook. James Emerson again. You're a great friend. See, I told you he wasn't a bully. We just bullied each other. Let's see, Matt, I'm so glad I got to know you this year. You're a wonderful student. Keep on those math facts. Always strive for your best and keep the Lord first. That's the second time someone said that. Hope next year is a great one for you. Love in Christ, Mrs. Taylor. She was my third grade teacher. Jonathan Glass, Michael Colburn, Josh Brown, Brandon Quittis, Chris McQuay, Josh Gamble. Just sign their name. I think that was it, right? Okay, that ends that one. Moving right along. How are we on time? I don't want to go too long. So now we're in 1999. This was 4th grade. This was my last year in Westland Christian. This is all private school. Let's see what we got. Dear Matt, I enjoyed having you in my class this year. Always keep Jesus first. I must have been like a satanic worshiper or something. Always keep Jesus first. It's whatever, or that, or it was in their quota, or everyone had to. It was in their requirements. Everyone had to write, keep Jesus first. I don't know. Keep Jesus first in your life. Thank you, Mrs. Backhall. Mrs. Backhall was my 4th grade teacher. She was, I'll just leave it at that. Okay. Go to the end of the book. All right. Brandon Quittis. David Carter. Matt, have a good summer. David Carter. Somebody I haven't thought about in forever. He used to be a buddy of mine. Is that it? Is really it? Surely not. Evidently so. Well, there you have it. And I didn't read all the ones in the 98. There's still lots of writing in there. So we are, okay, we'll do a couple more. Chesapeake Christian School. We're still in private school, but changed, different school. Mrs. Witter, who was my kindergarten teacher, is now the principal of this school. So let's see what she has to say, or what they have to say. Have a great summer, Crystal. I don't know who Crystal is. Where, oh where? Okay. Is this it? Surely not. Doesn't look like my friends. Look like maybe my brother's friends that might have signed. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Brittany Harris. See you next year. My brother signed it, Mitchell. Have a great summer. Have an awesome summer, Kate Tucker. I still am friends with, well, social media friends with a lot of these people. I still have access and see what they're doing in their lives on Facebook and Instagram and things like that. Trevor Pennington, Heather Johnson, Ann Blades, Justin Urison. That was my guy. I haven't talked to him in forever. Justin, if you watch this, find me. Matthew, I am very proud of you and your hard work. Have a great summer. God bless you, Mrs. Witter. That's what Mrs. Witter said. Here we go. Here's a long one. Please tell me a joke, Matt. Thanks for all the recess conversations and laughing at my silliness in the classroom. I don't know if you realize it, but I enjoyed making you laugh too. Have a good year next year. I know math isn't your favorite. I sucked at math, still do. But I hope you like it a little better. Love, Mrs. Kirkley. Mrs. Kirkley was my fifth grade teacher. Yes, fifth grade teacher, and during recess I would spend a lot of time with her, telling her different jokes that I had heard, like practicing my comedian skills, or talking about different movies and things, and rather than out playing with other kids. I don't know why, just that year. Mrs. Cheesem, remember on Friday I was talking about Mrs. Cheesem and how I wasn't sure? Well, here she is. She is a private school teacher, not a public school teacher. Matt, have a great summer. Thanks for a good year, Mrs. Cheesem. Okay. So we're at just about 13 minutes in. I'll probably finish out the private school books, and then we'll do the public school, high school, Friday. So that way it's not super long and I'm not boring you guys. Let's see. So 2001, Chesapeake Christian. If I was in 5th grade there, I'm in 6th grade here. I was in Mr. Gregory's class, someone else we talked about on Friday. In fact, there he is. If I know you probably won't be able to see that, but that first man right there is Mr. Gregory. He's not fat, he's not huge. I told you. There's Justin Urison. There's these people I was just reading their names. This is them. It's funny to see all their faces again. Where is the autographs? Mint time. There we go. Okay. Matt, thank you for the peaceful spirit you bring to class each day. Please read every day and let us see lots of growth. Mrs. Harrison. I did not like Mrs. Harrison. She was a nasty woman. I don't like to speak bad on people, but she was a nasty woman. Mr. Heyman, the gym teacher, he was awesome. Matt, it was truly a pleasure to have you in class. Have a great godly summer. Justin Urison. Mr. Witter, my favorite teacher of all time. Matt, it's been a great year. Thank you for being a wonderful student. Have a great summer. Mr. Witter, WWJD. What would Jesus do? Matt, have a werewolfy summer. Rob McDonald. I still talk. Rob is very much still a part of my life. That's probably the only one who has been consistent through my life, through both private school, public school, and today in 2020. He was in my last movie. Good old Robbie. Werewolfy summer because my arm hair. He always called me a werewolf. BJ Thomas. He's kind of married into my family now. So he was a good friend of mine during these days, and now he's distant family. So would you look at that? Matt, thanks for being a good friend. Miss you. Allie Sandrock. Miss you too, Allie. Have a wonderful summer. Stay with God. Mrs. Farnell. That's Chris Farnell's mother. Stay with God. I'm beginning to wonder if I was really an evil little child. Matt, thanks. Okay, sorry. We're now moving on. Final book of the private school. 2002. So that was 6th grade. This is 7th grade. I did not get a yearbook in 2003 for 8th grade, which was actually my last year there. So this is the last private school book that I have. Matt, thanks for the memories. I enjoyed the classes, and I wish you all the best, my friend. Keep Jesus first, Mr. Witter. There he is again, my favorite teacher. Mr. Witter and Mrs. Witter, in case you haven't put it together, they're husband and wife. Mr. Witter was my favorite teacher of all time, and Mrs. Witter was my kindergarten teacher, and then later on my principal. Here's a face I haven't seen in forever. Matt Whaley. I haven't seen him in forever. He used to carpool with us. My mom and my brother and me. Is there nothing? Matt, always remember God loves you and do all you can for him. Mrs. Farnell. Is there not an autograph section? Oh, here it is, but nobody signed it. I guess that's it. So, that's it, guys. We're going to wrap it up here. We'll be back on Monday for the public school readings. These should be a lot of fun. These are where I had the good years. I never knew how badly I wanted or needed to go to public school until I went to public school. It taught me so much, and I made so many good friends. Some of which I still talk to today. Some of which carried over from the private school years. So some of these names you might see show up again here. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to finish this up on Monday. No, today's Monday. We're going to finish this up on Friday. I might have said Monday earlier also. Today's Monday. We're going to finish this up on Friday and the week out with some more yearbook readings, and then we'll figure out what to do next week, okay? Until then, everybody, have a great week. Stay strong. Love one another.